The reasons why I left a 13-year relationship with a child involved. I'll go back to that time when I first met that person. When I first met that person, she had no children, I had no children, and she was homeless. At the time, I had my own flat. It was practically paid off. I had an apartment, a flat. So that was worth about 70 odd grand. And she was homeless, so I gave her somewhere to stay because her dad kicked her out because she'd always slate her dad off. Really iffy relationship with her dad, which was a red flag, and I should have not give her a roof to put a roof over her head. But yes, fast forward 12, 13 years. Obviously, prior to that, I had a child. And I sold my flat and moved to another property. And so upgraded it to a 4-bedroom house. And I was having multiple affairs. There was at work. I also heard a rumour about she was working in a prison. She had an affair also with the convict. That's why she had to leave that job, but she tried to keep it secret from us, but I got told. She was also having an affair with a manager at work. Everywhere she went, she had affairs with either her work colleagues or a manager. Every place she worked, that's facts. I know every single one. So what broke the camel's back was, the straw that broke the camel's back was, she says, for your 40th, this was 2011, let's go to New York for your 40th. But the weekend before we went away, we had booked the flights up and stuff. She went out with a lot of gymnastic mums because my daughter went to a gymnastics club. You know, keep her focused and occupied, to have other, the social aspect, to meet new friends and stuff like that, And they went out down South Shields, a local town from not far from me, and she had an affair, and all these mum knew. One of the mums was going out with a lad who worked, and his boss come and she had an affair with his boss, and he's married. And that affair's been going on since 2011, and it's 2016, 15 years now. And I'm going to name him. His name's Sean Doyle. He's from Hebburn. He's got a firm in Hebburn. Well, it's in Gateshead. He lives in Hebburn. He does windows and doors and conservatories. Sean Doyle, yes. She had an affair with him and still does. So, yes, Sean Doyle, if you're seeing this, hopefully your wife sees it as well and realise what you're about. So, yes, it's to Sean Doyle. That actually was my best friend when I was age 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I lived in Hebburn, then moved away to Jarrow, the next town. So lost contact sort of thing. But yeah, he was my best friend. Imagine that, your best friend from so many years when you used to live in the same town. Then you moved to the next town because your parents moved. So you obviously go with your parents because you're a kid. And your best friend turns out to be having an affair with someone who you got a child to. Madness, isn't it? Someone who you're living with and stuff like that. It's crazy, isn't it? Then I've also heard Sean Doyle's been laughing about it with his friends, thinking it's clever. Yeah, this is what you're dealing with, these type of people. So yeah, Sean Doyle's still having an affair with that man, Sean Doyle, and he's married and all. He was married at the time and still is married. So yeah, that's why I left. Because when I found out that, not putting up with this, not a chance. I left, instantly left. Obviously, she told lies, saying she kicked us out. Utter lies. Every time she opens her mouth, I check if it's the truth or not because she lies very regular. Our brother's well known to be called a liar. Yeah, that's his name, Liar. So yeah, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I left because she had an affair with a married man, as well as multiple other affairs. Unfortunately, some women like that, no matter what you give them, love or materialistic, it'll never be enough. They'll always want more. They'll never be happy with just one person. It's just the way it is. With women like that, and and men get called this, that, and the other by them, and trying to label me, like, she put around gossip that it was me I had an affair. It was absolute lies. It was projection. It was her. And hopefully his wife sees this, Sean Doyle's wife, and it'll be great. Be great, aye, good. Fuck them. End of the day. So yeah, that's why I left. I wouldn't have no contact. And then when I left, she tried to think about getting back and all that. It's like the mind boggles. Wow, these women actually think they can go and cheat, do what they want, then get back with a person as if it's nothing's happened. They're not right in their head. It just goes to show how dumb they are, how self-centered, and I think the world revolves around them. These women think the world revolves around them, and they just love validation of loads of men. I used to go on every holiday, even when my daughter was a child, going on holiday, she used to get caught in rooms with different men. It wasn't just one or two, it was like lots of different men. So the issue isn't me, the issue is her. Because when she got with someone in a relationship after me, she was still seeing these other men that she was having affairs with behind that new person's back. Because he messaged us and told us, and I said, I don't want to know, I told you what she was about, but he didn't believe us. And do you know what happened to him, my new boyfriend? He drank himself to death. Yeah, because he found out she was cheating. She rinsed him as well financially, like she rinsed me. So what the whole purpose of this video is even if you got a child with them, they'll still rinse you and want to destroy your world no matter what. That's women for you. They're horrible. They're not very nice people. It's as simple as that. I'm not saying so one way. Men are like that as well. Some men are like that, but I mean, wanting to go in toilets and having sex with random men and stuff like that, it's sick. Who only a degenerate swinger would want to do something like that? And unfortunately, I've got a child with her. If it was my way, if I didn't have a child with her, I would confidently say she wouldn't be doing what she's done in the past. It would be nipped in the bud early on, I mean, even she had sex with two of the local neighbours who are old age pensioners. Aye. One down below called Colin Peacock, and another one across the road who cut the grass, the local area, cut people's grass. She went in there and had random sex with old age pensioners. Who does that? Who has random sex with old age pensioners? Because I wouldn't have sex, because she was pregnant and I wouldn't have sex with her. She says, oh, how are you, man? Let's have sex because it'll put a smile on the baby's face. I'm like, what did you say that for? That's not going to make me fucking want to do it. That's kind of the opposite effect. So what did she do? She went downstairs and had sex with an old age pensioner who was retired called Colin Peacock. I went in his, because I caught him. Yeah. Then a couple of weeks later, she had sex with a guy who cut the grass across the road. These are old age pensioners, by the way. And that's one in the early 70s, one in his 80s, nearly 80s, aye. The one that cut the grass, aye. I can't remember his name though. Grey-haired fella. I mean, and I stood at the window seeing her coming out. The bungalow says, what you going to be never? I was just showing us something. Thinking, showing you what? Yeah. Aye. Aye. And Colin Peacock downstairs as well. Aye. Or just because I wouldn't have sex with her, seeing you put a smile on the baby's face when she was pregnant. So when women say they want someone emotionally stable, emotionally intelligent, they're projecting. Women are not emotionally intelligent. It's facts, end of the day. They're built on emotions. They're not emotionally intelligent because when they get a twinge down below, they want to have sex with anyone and everyone because they want to please men. They're people pleasers. It's as simple as that. That's how they work, women. They just, and it's not acceptable. It's socially unacceptable to go on like that. Let's be honest. You're going on like a swinger and like a skit. You know, no self-respect. So if you've got no self-respect, you're not going to be respectful to your partner in a relationship. These women need to stay away from having children and need to stay away from having relationships with men, because they're just fine individuals. They're there to destroy everyone and anyone. They're not bothered because they want to react on a feeling, because they're getting a little twinge down below. They want to think they need to have, you know. So that's the opposite of being emotionally intelligent. Because if you can't handle a little twinge urge like that, then you will run into old age pensioners to have sex. That is absolute sick. Absolute sick. You know, there's a lot more. I'm going to make more videos on it. It's as simple as that. Should have done it a long time ago, because it's my therapy. Because I'll also say that she's a psyche nurse as well. And when I've used counselling for over 20 years, right? Even before I met her. Then she started messing around with my appointments. Yeah. I 100%. But no, I'm not going to make a complaint. I'm not about that. You know, she didn't want me getting therapy because she knew because she knows little frustrators, and I might potentially unalive myself, because that's what she wants, to keep her dirty secrets going. This is what women are about. They don't give a fuck about anyone but herself, not that child. They don't even give a fuck about that child. They use them as emotional tools. That's all they do. They even start using their children as a flying monkey, which a flying monkey is to pass messages down. Just because I cut off the mum, my ex, I've got the baby, I don't speak to her. I cut her off a few years back. I will not have a conversation with her. I can't respect that. I can't respect her actions. I just can't. You'd be forcing us to respect a demon, because that's what she is, a demon, going around having random sex with anyone everywhere she worked. It's like you're a sexual predator. But all men are the sexual predators? No. Women are, because they're based on emotion, and they're worse than men. Without a doubt. 99% of women are worse than men in that regard. They're pure predators. And from my experience, I will never ever be going in a relationship again. Not a chance in hell. And I really, you know, in this video, I've said no lies. It's the truth. I've got no reason to lie. But, you know, that's just the problem. I've got to put up and shut up, and I can't speak about this. But when I do, when our mum's using me daughter as a flying monkey to get a message down, which I'd say, this isn't what you're speaking about your mum for. Don't be passing messages from your mum through you to me, because I don't want to know. But they still do it, you know, she still does it. She manipulates me daughter, you know, because my daughter's naive. She says she's not, but she is, because I see it. And her mum manipulates me daughter and the naivety of her and uses her as a flying monkey. Yeah, just to get a reaction. And I just ignore it. I say, I don't want to talk about your mum. I'm not mentioning your mum. Stop mentioning your mum years ago. I don't talk about her no more. Don't want to. She's not my life. But she doesn't like it because she's not. I don't want nothing to do with someone like that. You cannot respect anyone like that. If you do, you're going to fail in life. That's a problem. That's why I'm making these videos, so others don't make the same mistakes that I did, because I ignored red flags lots and I shouldn't have. That's the problem. That is the problem. Yeah. So yes, I was in a 13-year relationship and I put up with loads of shit. It was continuous, man. It was like weekly, monthly, went on for years and years and years. I stayed because of my daughter. That's why. So I didn't want my daughter coming up, breaking up in a single parent household. That's what I didn't. I even said when I left, my daughter had to move in with me. Because you're saying, oh, I can't take her to school. You'll have to do these days because I've got work. Well, no, you have to do it because I had to do it when you were at working all weekends and meeting your boss in the prison, having sex in the prison, called John Hall, which you did in Franklin Prison. Yeah, aye. Man just don't work after, man just only work 9 to 5. It don't work night shifts. And she was 9 to 5 and she worked night shift. She done a night shift. What do you think? I do a night shift. That's why you're 9 to 5. Why should I have to? She's still done it. And I phoned up the prison and a boss answered. This was 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. What's your boss doing? He's a manager, he's 9 to 5. Yeah, I don't know. So having an affair with him. 100%, because I got told. 100%, aye. This is the level these people, what they do. They just shame you, shame you, shame you, shame you. And, you know, you could have the biggest thing in the world like that, 18 inches, and it still wouldn't be enough, I'm telling you now. Because they always think the grass is greener. They're just evil. They're just self-centered, spoiled little brats. And that's the fundamental basis of my ex of 13 years, why I left her. Why I don't speak to her, I don't recognise anything my daughter talks about, I ignore it. It's as simple as that. But unfortunately, daughter's brainwashed. But anyways, I hope you like this video, and I hope it just learns some people what about women really are, and how they lie, deceive, cheat, and steal from you financially. And then, when they've cheated and you found out and left, they persecute you as if you're the cheater. You think that makes sense? So they're getting rewarded for cheating, and you're getting persecuted for not cheating because you're a man. Now, do you want to get married? Do you trust that girl now? Has she got them red flags? Or even one red flag's enough these days. One red flag's enough. I'm telling you now, give no woman the benefit of the doubt. Because you give the benefit of the doubt, you're choosing a partner for life. For fucking life. Do you want to be fucking doing YouTube videos like me in your 50s? Do you? Nah, you don't. Do you? Do you? Pick wisely. Pick wisely when you pick a woman. So that's my story of why I fundamentally left a 13-year relationship, because I was sick of the constant cheating. And not just that, you know what it was, is, you know, when you go to have a bit together in bed, sex, you know, she knocks you back. She knocks you back all the time. Then when she, for months and months and months, going on like 6-8 months, then she wants something all of a sudden, and you, no, you don't want it for months. You know, no, why should I? Well, it suits her, so she wants to control you like that because she doesn't want to have sex with you, because what it is just getting it elsewhere. That's what it is. Any woman using SA as a form of control is a red flag. Get rid of her. She's a nut job. It's as simple as that. Men, I'm sick of saying this. You are the prize. We're the prize. We're the providers and protectors. Women aren't the prize. They think they are, but they're not. Stop simping, stay masculine, choose that partner wisely for life. Catch you on the next one. Anyone any questions? One's watching. Hello there, all right? Checks, Patriots, how you doing? Buzzy B. Hi, buddy. Ah, mate, hi. So yeah, choose that partner for life. Because if you don't choose wisely, they'll destroy you financially, emotionally, psychologically, physiologically. They'll destroy your world just because they can. 50-50, it's an illusion. There's no such thing as 50-50. I've had to start again from scratch, man. I think from scratch, you got the house a lot. So we'll sort out the money later. Didn't get a penny. Yeah, all that crap. I just went along with it because I was happy to get out the relationship. It was pure torture for 13 years. Don't get us wrong. The benefit of it was seeing my daughter grow up. That's the only reason I stayed and put up with the shit. So, see, the difference with a man would put up with that, but it won't. A woman will destroy a family to make her happy. A man will not destroy his family to make himself happy. He put his family and kids first. Every single time. That's the difference. So I'd argue men are more maternal than women. It's as simple as that. Tell us I'm wrong, all right? In the comments below, what's your experience? Partners that you've broken for, whether they cheat, whether not. I bet there's putting in a high percentage that are. And you stayed just because the children. I should have left all them years ago. I even says, yeah, but you can't look after her. I'll cheat moving with me straight away. No, like that. So really using as a bargaining tool so I come back. So you didn't, you know what I mean? So see, you moving with me. No problem, I'll take her to school. Why is it so hard for you? See what I mean? Just a manipulation tactic. Women are evil. Don't get it twisted. 99.9% of them are. Just because they can and they know for a fact the law's in their favour. That's the problem. Catch you on the next one.